What's going on, guys? Today I'm coming to you with Ackbar Nebulons 2.0. I'm taking another stab at the Ackbar Nebulon fleet, and this time I'm going to try to make some improvements. So if you're not familiar, it's my ultimate challenge in this game is to make an Ackbar Nebulon fleet work. So I'm going to start off with 4 Nebulon B support refits. And these are going to be the workhorse. They're actually not really as bad with Ackbar as a lot of people think. I wrote an article on Crabbok.com about it. There's ways to salvage their shortcomings, and of course this is not a super efficient list, but it's going to be fun. I'm starting off with all my ships first. We are going to go with a single non-shooting ship, the GR-75. And he's going to start off with CommsNet. He's going to have 2 purposes. He's going to be able to activate, we're going to throw 2 A-Wings in here. Now the GR-75 is going to be able to activate these A-Wings because there's only 2, so he can totally take care of all the squadrons. And they're just there to hold off enemy squadrons. So the Speed 5 is going to be great because they will be able to stay back. They will be able to relax and just kind of stay in the background. And when we're ready, then they can come in and obstruct enemy squadrons. And that's all they need to do. The other thing the GR-75 can do is when we don't need the A-Wings flying into the rescue, he can do concentrate fire tokens and pass them out to the Nebulon Bs. That's kind of one of the things that he needs to do. All of these guys aren't going to have any reroll support, so we're going to need to do that. We're going to put Ackbar on the CR-90A. The CR-90A is also going to take enhanced armament. So we're going to have pretty good side arcs from the CR-90A. In fact, better than a Nebulon. Well, some of the Nebulons are going to have upgrades too. We're also going to give this guy Jaina's Light, which is kind of like one of the best titles in the game. And this way, he can stay behind the line and still shoot through them unobstructed. Helps the CR-90 stay alive a little bit more. Also forces you to try to go after the CR-90 and then leaving my Nebulons alone, especially their vulnerable side arcs. Granted, even their side arc is probably still tankier than a CR-90A because no brace, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna try to keep them alive. We're gonna try to have so much firepower here that we kill somebody before they can kill us. That's kind of what we're hoping for. Alright, so the next step is to outfit these Nebulon Bs. So one thing that's going to make these guys a little bit different is they're going to be a little bit more deadly, and by doing that, or how I'm doing that is I'm giving the first 3 Intel Officer. And that's just very, very strong. Makes them their hits, you know, count for a lot more. I don't even think I really need to justify that. It just makes, you know, if they only get 1 shot, it's going to be a good shot. Next, and of course, you know, if I have 2 shots, then the first shot's bad. I don't have to spend it. The one that is not getting Intel Officer is the one that's going to be Salvation. Now, this may seem a little bit counterintuitive to you, but the way I plan to set them up is that the first 3 are going to be firing first, and then Salvation fires last. So these 3 guys say, okay, fine, brace if you want to, you'll lose it. You'll lose it. So we force them to spend their tokens, and then when Salvation finally shoots, they have nothing left. Or they choose not to spend their tokens, and then they just take a whole bunch of damage from these first 3. So I'm kind of balancing out the threat this way, too. This way I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. Now, as far as upgrades, I wanted to... Salvation is the most likely for me to save points on because he's going to pack the biggest punch if he gets the front shot. So I'm more likely to do a front shot as opposed to a side shot. So I'm fine with taking slave turrets on Salvation. But I prefer to do enhanced armament on the other ones. However, I don't have quite enough points to do that. So this third guy, he ends up getting slave turrets instead. So this basically, I wish I had like a 0-point title just to call this guy Bob. So Bob here only gets the 1 slave turrets, and so he's going to be able to only shoot once, but that's fine. That just means I can position him in a way where he's only going to have the side arc, and that's fine. Maybe he'll be in the back, farthest away, where these other 2 guys can potentially angle forward a little bit more and maybe try to get in and do the Ackbar slash, whereas Bob will kind of stay near the back, potentially Ackbar hiding directly behind Bob as I set them up. The GR-75 can actually go out in the front. If he needs to hit the A-Wings, he can send them in pretty far forward, but he can go in the front and provide obstructions for all the other ships. They'll have a hard time shooting through him. If they want to shoot him instead, that's fine because by the time they're able to kill a GR-75, he's probably given out 2 or 3 tokens already. So then I don't really care that much if he's there. You know, if something like that happens, then all I have to do is potentially take a squadron command with one or two of the other ships and just have a token standing by in case I need to do that. But that's not really that big of a deal. This is the build. There's not a whole lot to it. It's similar to my last build. I had an extra ship, I think, and I had more squadrons in my last one, but they were Z95s, and A-wings are a little more daunting. People are a little bit less, eager to attack A-wings because of their counter ability. Tora and Far would have been nice in here. I would have been really great, especially with the counter. But I only have so many points, and and I wanted to make these guys, I wanted to give them a little bit more, and so the Intel officer I think was a really nice touch. So we're going to see how it works. I'm actually going to be flying this very soon, so look for a battle report featuring Ackbar Nebulons 2.0. I'm going to give you the printout here so you can take a look at the list. We're going to call this Ackbar. Oh, wait. We didn't do objectives yet. We got to do objectives. All right. So with this type of list, there's a couple of reds that could totally work. Advanced gunnery really could be a real nice touch here because of the fact that I'm, that I'm going to pick my GR75. Additionally, opening salvo is a really good one, but that could end up hurting me as well. So I'm going to come back to the red ones because I'm not really sure which one I like best. For here, Capture the VIP is solid because we've got the CR90, we've got Janus Light. Janus Light can fly around, no problem, although I kind of do want her to be shooting, but Capture the VIP could potentially work. I don't think, I'm not a big fan of fleet ambush in this case because if they end up starting a Star Destroyer really, really close with gunnery teams, I could potentially lose 2 of my Nebulons in the first turn. So I'm not that. Planetary ion cannon is safe enough that, that'd be great to cause somebody to have to spend some of their tokens ahead of time before everybody else shoots. And I think this one also be really good in case Salvation finds himself in a position where he needs to shoot first. Planetary ion cannon would at least be able to, kind of provide a similar effect to Intel Officer that some of your defense tokens may be exhausted before he shoots. So I like that one. It gives me a lot more flexibility. We're going to go over here to the blues. I think for this one, I really want to be setting up first. So I think I'll go with Solar Corona. Definitely the best option, I think, right here. And a big part of it is because each of these ships has one critical defense token. And at long range, that Nebulon B wants to be able to spend, the evade, because that makes them extremely survivable because they can cancel a die outright and then cut the damage in half. So it's a lot of damage elimination. The CR90 also has just the one redirect, and of course the GR75 needs both of it. So Solar Corona is going away there. Going there for sure, and also allows me to set up, in a great way. Here, I think we're looking at, Most Wanted. I think. A Star Destroyer or something similar is really going to be nice because Intel Officer is going to kind of maximize the benefit there. As much as I really, really want to try opening salvo because I do have salvations, being able to roll 2 black dice with salvation is great. I feel like getting the 1 die every single time is going to be better than the 2 dice the first time, and then and it's also not going to be as damaging towards me. So we're going to go with Most Wanted. But opening salvo is also a really fun and cool option. I just can't. I mean, granted, Intel Officer with opening salvo would be great, but yeah, Most Wanted is what we're going with. And now I'll pull up the list, and there it is, guys. So look for the battle report. It's coming up soon. So make sure if you don't want to miss it, make sure you're subscribed and click the little bell. And we are also going to be getting into the territory of more giveaways because I am almost at 9,000 subscribers, and once we're over 9,000, we begin that countdown to that huge 10,000 milestone, and I've got a lot of really cool stuff in store for that. So make sure you stay subscribed and keep on watching and help me get there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.